7 things that men do to completely ruin their lives. Now, it costs you nothing to be a part of this episode, but everything if you do not listen, man. Whenever I've seen so many friends, so many individuals, so many parents, so many just men in general that have just sacrificed so much and walked away with nothing or just did these 7 things, it never ended up well for them. So that all being said, let's just jump straight into number 1, bro. Number 1 is getting into the wrong friend group. How many times in life do we as friends, individuals, wolf packs, we have to have friends, and we are who we hang around with. But whenever we have the wrong people around us, come on, we get influenced to do the wrong things. You've always heard this, birds of feather flock together. And sometimes I feel like, no, man, even if they're just my friends, this is what I do with them. They won't rub off on me. I have my own goals. I have my own vision. I have what I want to live my life like. Whatever I do with them won't affect me. Whenever I tell you that I have seen so many people go down the wrong path because they have just choose with the wrong individuals, it never ends well. Directly correlated with number 2. Number 2 is that picking the right women is so important, bro. Sometimes we just feel like, oh man, it's just a quick bus. We're just gonna go after this person for a quick rush. We're just trying to work on our game. We're just trying to work on our skills. We're just trying to become better at talking to women. But what happens is that you go after somebody and then you like the attention that they give you. And then you stick with that woman knowing dang well that they don't align with you. They don't have the same goals as you. They actually might have problems with them. They are becoming more of a burden because they've never worked on themselves. Women is the exact correlation of how your life turns out. I've seen people get divorced. I've seen people be together. I've seen people that chose the right woman in their life and now they have done better in life, and it go completely opposite where they were doing so good. And this woman wanted him for what he's done, what he's accomplished, what he has succeeded, and then try to change him. Do not let your woman change you. Do make sure that whenever you're with a woman, it is someone that you like, that you love, that you can see yourself being long-term with. They hold so much more weight than what you think in life, bro. Make sure that you're chasing after the right thing. And that goes with number 3. Number 3 is drinking every weekend. Yes, we are going to be drinking whenever we want to celebrate. Maybe that might be 2 times a year. But if you're doing that every single weekend, bro, I was guilty of this too. You drink, twice a weekend, 3 times a weekend, and then you feel like crap all week. And then this directly correlates with your mood swings. This directly correlates with how you view yourself, how you handle yourself. This is literally poison that we're putting in our bodies. And whenever we drink, there is habits. Life has patterns. So whenever you drink, maybe you might call up your ex, or maybe you might call up your old friend that you shouldn't be hanging out with. And you're like, bro, come over. We're having drinks. Or maybe you're trying to lose weight and then you go drink. But I'm only having vodka soda. And then afterwards, you're like, you know what, bro? I don't do this very often. I don't do this a lot. I spent more money than what I should. Why not just go eat a little bit more of that fast food restaurant? Let's go ahead. Let's just eat wild. And nothing comes good with drinking 3 times a week, 2 times a week, 1 time a week. Does that sound a fair fetch for some of us that are listening? Probably so. But as the individual that used to do it once, 2, 3 times a week, I promise you it exists out there. Some of us drink every day. Get rid of the habits that don't serve you any purpose. That leads us to number 4, bro. Get rid of the drugs, the weeds, the vapes. And some of this kind of correlates to number 3 of drinking. Whenever we drink a little bit, maybe we hit the vape. Whenever we hit the vape, maybe we might get loosened up. We might hit some weed. Or maybe these drugs might not be as much of a thing as weed and vapes, especially in our time. These are serving us no purpose, but they're taking money out of us. They're making us feel worse. They're taking more of our health. And that pretty much correlates with number 5. If you want to think yourself in the future, start working out. A lot of men stop working out, man. And a lot of men always say, you never hear a guy that worked out and says, man, I should have stopped working out. No, they always say, I wish I would have never stopped working out. Because I was looking swole, I had the gains, I had the momentum going, I was looking good, I was feeling good, I was eating good, I was dieting, I had so much momentum, and then people stop. Especially whenever you're in the 30s, 40s, 50s. So much correlates with strength, so much correlates of stretching. How many of us You see people walk with a hunchback. How many of us see that people can't even touch their knees whenever they're in their 40s? But that all comes back to just working out. Working out can mean so many different things. Working out doesn't mean sweating your balls off at the gym, just benching. It can be pickleball. It can be running. It can be playing basketball. It can be playing maybe sand volleyball. It can be possibly golf, where instead of renting out the cart, you're walking from hoe to hoe. It can mean so many different things, finding out what you like and just doing it. One thing that I like to do too is that if I go walking on a downtown trail here in Austin, maybe you get a coffee. Maybe you reward yourself with these different things, and that would feel so much better, feel so good. What? This correlates with that, and that correlates with this, and this correlates with that. Yes, and that is number 6. Number 6 is do not let yourself go. How many times in life have you gotten that nice fresh haircut? You feel good. You got the fade going. You feel like you are the man. You feel like you can do anything and accomplish anything. Well, that directly correlates to the opposite. Whenever you haven't had a haircut in months, whenever you haven't done your beard in a couple weeks, in a couple days for me, but some people maybe even a couple months, whenever you're not trimming your toenails, your hands, whenever you're not grooming your body, whenever you're not just taking care of your physical appearance, bro, you feel like crap. And men ruin their lives by not taking care of themselves. If there are so many people in this world, and just even in your apartment complex, in your neighborhood, maybe near the grocery store, you never know who you're going to run into. But if you're looking like a bum and you got stains on your shirt from 3 days ago and you just put it on, and then you got your hoodie and that looks like it's never been washed, and the beat up shoes, how do you feel confident whenever you're walking in there and you might just have the best opportunity in the world that you just met someone that you've always wanted to meet? You never know. But yet they might not respect you. I know that that's fucked up, but we live in a world of appearance. Now, I'm not saying, man, if you ugly, okay, hey, I'm not the best looking dude. But you have to keep up with yourself, and it might get you a little bit more points. If you think that you're a 5, which I could be, but I've been a 5 before. I've been even a 4 before. But just the simple changes of working out, of eating better, of dieting better, of having better habits, of getting the haircut, of trimming my beard, of doing my eyebrows has gotten me to like an 8. And of course, I'm not maybe Zac Efron or something like that, but hey, I ain't a bad looking dude. And it's just from keeping up with your appearance, bro. It's just that easy. The 7th thing that men do wrong is not finding God. And how many times in life, Joseph, you just don't understand. I've had my grandma die. You just don't understand. I've had my girlfriend leave me. You just don't understand. I've had my job fire me. You just don't understand. Joseph, I can't lose weight. And I blame it on God. And maybe I've had this mentality before. God, why did you take the most precious thing away from me? As man to man, just man to man, I know how you feel and stuff like that. But what if I told you that everything happens for you, never against you? Everything happens in your life so you can help somebody. Selfishly, I know that we want to be in this world where it's all about us. But that serves nobody. The biggest blessings in life is serving as many people as you can. And the thing that I've served more than ever is trying to do as much as I could for God. Am I going to sin? Absolutely. But me finding God makes me feel like there's a higher power, and He's completely changed my life for the better. And He has eliminated people in my life. He's made it, honestly, life a lot easier of just getting rid of these bad habits and just getting rid of just hatreds, or getting rid of limiting beliefs, or getting rid of, certain friend groups. I started praying and they just started vanishing. Same thing with, I prayed for a great woman and I got a great woman now. The thing in life is just find God and your life will change, man. That is 7 things that men do to completely ruin their lives. Let me know down below, are you getting rid of these freaking habits? Not only that, if this created any single value for you, throw us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You're only hurting yourself if you don't. Remember, on this channel, we're just becoming our best selves. If you like Apple and Spotify, we got that too, baby. Make sure that you throw us a 5-star on there. I'm Joseph McMahon, and you know what we say at the end of the video, guys. As always, stay fearless. We're out, baby.